What is up, guys? So it is Monday again, and there's a fly in here. So many flies now. Since we started that little garden decomposing thing in our yard, so many flies. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. Well, we're heading to the gym already. We are doing legs today, and whoo, I feel like I'm tired, but not tired. I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like I'm not in it, but I'm still gonna get it done. Feels like one of those Mondays. But I don't know. I was for some reason I was just not feeling good in the sense of like tiredness. Like I went to sleep at a good time. I even took a nap yesterday. I took two naps today, two 10-minute, two 15-minute naps today. So it shouldn't have been a big deal, but I don't know. It's weird. So yeah, we're going to the gym regardless. Oh, and we're gonna do legs. I was oh my goodness, sorry. I was listening to this TikTok. You can just say it easier that way because it makes sense, anyways. That what drives you is meant for you, or what drives you is your ambition. Like, do you keep going once you hit your goal, or do you stop and get comfortable? And I was getting in my head when I heard that because that was deep. That got me a little bit because I haven't done anything that I want. I've done a lot of stuff that I wanted to, but I did take a big break, which was taking a break from doing a lot of construction work on the house. And it's like been every weekend where I'll do a bunch of projects. So the weekend before, I installed the outlet outside. I moved around the lights. This past weekend, I put siding on the shed. Not even this past weekend. I did it on Thursday because Saturday was a busy day, and then Sunday was a super relaxing day. Like I needed it, and I was like, gosh, what's the next thing? And I'm trying to sell my PS4 so that I can get two monitors for my um two monitors. I want to finish setting up my desk, so I would need two monitors so I can set them up side by side. I need a PC, of course, hard, whatever you call it, and then a PS5. So like this year, I feel like it's gonna be the year that I do all of that, but it's very expensive. So we're gonna see if I'm gonna be able to, or what's gonna happen next. Because I also need to finish the siding on the house. I need to paint the house, things like that. Like I have to do things like that. And my main goal was when I got my desk was to start making music, and I'm trying to use it more, but sometimes I just feel out of it. I feel like I'm in such a big routine. Oh, excuse me. I feel like I'm in such a big routine that I don't even include that, which I should. I should give myself like 20, 30 minutes a day just to be on it, be on the microphone, be on my guitar. I mean, the guitar is normal, but I want to do more stuff with it. And I haven't started writing, which I have time for. I don't know why I don't do it. I mean, I feel comfortable where I'm at right now, and I feel like if I overdo it, I think it might be. I feel like if I do more, I'm overdoing it. And I know that's not the right way to think. And I'm just giving myself a break from the stressful construction work in the house. But then again, I haven't done much in a while. So it's like I want to move forward, but I'm contradicting myself, and I feel like it's okay every now and then, but when you need to do something, you need to do it. Um, I feel like I'm a jack of all trades because I've learned plumbing, framing, concrete, electrical. I've learned how to fix stuff like washers and dryers. What else? I'm constantly trying to learn something new, and I feel like it's a good thing that you should have growing up. But I'm gonna hit 30 next year, and I'm at that point where I'm like, what's the next thing? But there shouldn't be what's the next thing. The next thing should be music. Like I should already be doing something with music, and I shouldn't be making excuses of why I'm not doing it. So I feel like if you're working at it and you're going like the speed that you feel like you're going, I feel like it's never too late. But I also feel like don't take too much of a long pause. Don't take too much of a rest day because at the end of it, it's your life and you want to be happy doing what you're doing. These videos that I do, I absolutely love them. They are amazing. They give me something I look forward to. It's not something that I feel like it's a job. I honestly enjoy making videos. And it's one of the biggest things that helps me feel more confident in myself because I'm able to talk. I'm able to not just jabber and, just talk out of my butt, like actually talk and uh, continue a conversation and be able to speak in a mature manner um, instead of just talking like a kid. And that was a big thing for me, so it helped me get past that barrier. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about for today. I'm gonna get in there. I'm probably gonna do a little stretching, film that a little bit, and talk a little bit more in there. But I will see you guys in there. So it's gonna be my last video for tonight. Um, Working on legs right now and almost done here. I got Isaac with me today, of course, like always. But I'm definitely trying to push that little voice in my head out, saying, "Just go home, go to sleep, eat some ice cream, you're done. It's not time yet. Definitely not time yet. And I gotta go. I want to meet. Next month is May, and then June. I think I might just vote for the rest of the year if I can't be doing this, making excuses. I'm being a little harder on myself than I'm assuming most people are, but that's just how I am sometimes. So I'm gonna leave it like that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless you guys. All right, guys, what is up? We are at Tuesday already, and today felt like it was dragging more than normal. Hated it so much, but what can you do, right? We are going to the gym to um do back, and these. Well, today turned out really good. Honestly, I feel like it was a good day overall. Not too busy. Made some new connections. Was able to get some stuff done. Training someone for one of the projects that I work on. So yeah, I mean, I feel like it was a good day. I listened to something today that told me that never lose yourself during the process. And for me, interpreting that, it made me feel like no matter what happens, what goals you're trying to reach, or what status you're trying to get, never lose who you really are. So if you grew up being stubborn and argumentative and someone um, who didn't want to take the time for other people. Don't stay like that, trying to get to your goal. Always humble yourself. I get some people have it all, and it's an easy thing for them to just do whatever they want and not have to worry about anyone else. And then there's people that, like Mr. Beast, like a great example. All he wants to do is give back as much as he can. He even says every single video that he makes, all the money he makes on the video goes right back to the video. Of course, he makes a living off his brand deals and people who he's sponsored by and stuff like that. But every video he makes money off of, that goes right back into the next video, which I believe is amazing. And that's something that I wasn't before. I wasn't trying to be more mature. I wasn't trying to learn how to talk proper. I wasn't learning how to settle down and actually listen rather than interrupt people while you're talking and actually talk with people. So I don't know, it made me feel like I do have a goal in mind, but you're right, you shouldn't lose who you're trying to be. You should humble yourself every step of the way. Take care of what you got to, but in the process, mature, grow up. Act like the people that you want your kids to be. Act like the person that people talk about when you're not around. Be that example. The biggest thing that I get from a lot of people is that your kids are very well disciplined and they're very mature for their age. My daughter understands conversations. She'll give you feedback. My son, I'm working on him, but I always get that your daughter is very mature for her age and that she understands what you're talking about and she gets it. Um, and sometimes I feel like I push her a little too hard, but I also feel like I give her a lot of time to do whatever she wants. Or the biggest thing that I always tell her that everything I give her is because of how she controls herself, how she presents herself, how she's grown up, how she matures, how she is respectful. Just the person that she is. And once those things start um, diminishing, then that's when things get taken away. Um, I would, of course, discipline my daughter in a way that's more traditional before, but growing up with her, I was learning that that's not her discipline. Her real discipline is getting her things taken away. Her tablet, her coloring stuff, not being able to go to gymnastics. Things like that would make her regret her decision more and make her understand more. So I want to raise my kids the way that I wanted to be raised growing up. And because I wasn't raised like that, yes, I am hard on them, but I prefer to be hard on them than rather have someone talk behind their back and say, wow, those kids are horrible. They need a good spanking. Wow, I can't believe that their dad lets them do that. I would never have that conversation with anyone because that's what I hate. Because I used to get those conversations. My mom used to tell me all the time that I was like that. It wasn't worth it. It's not worth it. Definitely take the time to make sure that you're maturing and not just pushing people away and being a worse version of yourself. We're gonna get in there. We're gonna start working out back, and I will see you guys in there. All right, guys. So that's the last video for tonight. Like I was mentioning earlier, don't lose yourself. Try to get to where you want to get to. Humble yourself every now and then because if you don't, life will humble you. That's gonna be way worse if you're not okay with it. I wish you guys have a good night. God bless you guys. I'll see you in the next one. All right, what is up, guys? It is Wednesday. Welcome back. We are heading to the gym to do arms right now. Just got off a service. Was a great service. Definitely something that I'll remember for a long time. Um, it was something that touched me a little bit more uh, about. And this is what I used to be like in the past. Like I used to yell a lot. I used to fight a lot. I used to find reasons to fight. I used to get so bored I would want to fight. But it was talking about how you need to mature, you need to grow up, you need to move on, you need to want to do better for yourself. You want to advance, um, not just in yourself, but in the people around you. That old saying that your five closest friends are who you are, and I believe that to be true. I don't have any friends anymore. Well, I mean, from the gym, yeah, but I don't let that define me now. I stand up for what I believe in now more than ever. So, um, that was just a thing that I was looking over and thinking about more because that gets to you. The whole fact that you need to mature. You need to stop doing those little things that aren't healthy for you. It's a big thing to say it, but it's another thing to actually do it. And for the longest time, I was like that. I was yelling, I was fighting, I was getting upset for no reason. I was just holding a lot of stuff in, so there could be the reason why that was going on. But at the end of the day, I am who I am now, but because I had to go through those processes to figure out who I wanted to be and who God wanted me to be. So now it's very, very, very difficult for me to get into an angry status or an angry situation. It's hard for me to argue with someone who's yelling at me. Uh, it is something that I hate. It's something that I always talk about because I know my parents, my sister, my brothers, we're all used to yelling at each other. But that's how we grew up. That's just literally how, like, this past Saturday when I went over to my mom's house, for some reason I just started yelling. But it wasn't a bad yelling, it was like a playful yelling. But it was just that yelling that, like, my sister said, "Gosh, you're just all of a sudden you started yelling when you came in the house," and I was like, "I don't know what it is. It's just being back in here makes me want to yell." And it was just joking around, but yes, maturing is a big factor in there because you want to make sure that you work towards that. Hey, I'm getting better. I'm not the same kid I was in high school. I'm not the same kid I was as a 22, 3, 23, 24, 25. I'm actually maturing because I want my kids to grow up the way that I am now. The biggest thing too, and it just got to me too that there's these little things that I want to work on too. I used to open the door for my wife all the time. I open the door for my daughter every single time we're in the car. There's even times where I forget, and she's just standing there waiting for me while I'm in the car, and then I jump out and go open the door for her. So it's like now I have to start doing it again for my wife because I want my son to do that. I want my son to show that a man opens a door for a woman. It doesn't matter who it is, young, old, whatever. It says please and thank you for everything. Hold your tongue when you need to hold your tongue. And it's just probably just who I am now that I want to start doing that. But growing up shows you that you want to start doing better for yourself. That you want to start doing more for yourself. You want to be that example. You want your kids to grow up better than what you grew up in. And I mean, I had a pretty good life growing up. I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely spoiled. But I feel like that spoiledness meant like I got everything I wanted because it doesn't matter. Like I'm just gonna get it no matter what. And then I just flipped a switch one day and started wanting to work for my stuff. Now they are going to learn that at an early age, you work for the stuff that you get. Nothing's ever handed to you in this life. You work hard for your stuff and you be proud of your work. That's it. You also give back when giving back is needed. And when it's not needed, there's little things that you just want your kids to do better and that you weren't able, that you didn't do. Because now you're doing it. So that's what I want to talk about for right now, but I'm going to get in there and then we're going to keep going. So see you guys in there. What we talked about this week. A lot of good things in there. A lot of good things to take away. And even if you don't, understandable. I mean, I'm no one to tell you guys what to do. But if you like what you see, I'd appreciate a like or even just a view. I remember I don't do this for anyone else, I do this for myself, but at least I know you guys are listening. If you guys just give me a view. So that's what I'm gonna end for tonight. God bless you guys. I will see you guys in the next one.